The marriage of Donald and Melania Trump might be the most awkward presidential union to ever darken the door of the White House. Whenever they're together, Melania and Donald appear forced, ice-cold, and stilted beyond belief. Let's take a look at some of their most cringeworthy moments ever, if you think you can stomach it. Major PDA fails. When it comes to holding his wife's hand, President Trump just doesn't have the touch. Remember when Melania swiftly pulled her hand away, apparently to brush back her hair? What about when she gave him that infamous little swat? Boop! And what's going on here exactly? At least she's in good company. Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe didn't appear particularly pleased when Trump held his hand for 19 seconds in February 2017. And this bald eagle clearly wasn't feeling Trump's advances either. But in July 2018, Trump's luck changed. He managed to grab his wife's hand as they crossed the White House lawn. And he wouldn't let go. Now they just need to work on those public kisses.
All right, thank you, Press.
Thank you, everybody.
Is Melania trolling Trump?
First Lady Melania Trump today unveiled her former childhood education platform called Be Best. Said children, me try.
In May 2018, Melania launched an anti-bullying campaign called Be Best, an initiative geared towards teaching young people how to cope with the challenges of modern life.
One of them being the safe and responsible use of social media.
Critics were quick to point out that one of the biggest bullies on social media might be President Trump himself. While Melania was warning against destructive use of social media, her husband was calling Omarosa Manigault Newman that dog and a crazed crying lowlife. In August 2018, Melania sent a Be Best tweet asking followers how they plan to be the best version of themselves in the upcoming school year. Her message was met with intense criticism. CNN wondered if the First Lady was trolling her husband. One user urged her to begin her campaign with your family at home. Meanwhile, Stephen Colbert just wanted to know what's up with that name.
But for everyone on her team who signed off on Be Best, be better.
Melania, big Lakers fan. Donald Trump and Melania Trump don't exactly present a united front when it comes to the president's beefs. In fact, Melania praised NBA superstar LeBron James for his charity work less than 24 hours after Trump attacked him on Twitter. The drama was sparked when newsman Don Lemon interviewed James about his hometown of Akron, Ohio, particularly a public school the basketball player helped launch for at-risk 3rd and 4th graders. When the conversation turned to Trump, James said this about the president.
He's dividing us, and what I noticed over the last few months, that he's kind of used sport to kind of divide us.
Well, Trump wasn't too happy about that. He fired off a tweet claiming Lemon was the dumbest man on television, who nevertheless made LeBron look smart. Melania must not have received the memo. Less than 24 hours later, a spokeswoman for the First Lady praised James's charity work, saying, "It looks like LeBron James is working to do good things on behalf of our next generation." Remembering John McCain. Donald Trump had a notoriously contentious relationship with the late Senator John McCain, whose famous thumbs down helped topple Trump's plan for an Obamacare repeal. McCain spent more than 5 years in a North Vietnamese prison camp during the Vietnam War, where he was brutally tortured. That's why many people demanded an apology when Trump insulted the former Arizona senator in 2015.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you. Do you agree with that? He's a war hero because he was captured.
When McCain passed away from brain cancer in August 2018, Trump opted for a short tweet that focused on the late senator's family. After facing criticism, Trump issued a statement praising McCain for his service and ordering flags to be hung at half-mast. Meanwhile, Melania Trump immediately honored McCain on Twitter, writing the very words her husband seemed unwilling to speak. "Thank you, Senator McCain, for your service to the nation." Obama plus Trump equals awkward. Melania Trump seems to have a pretty good relationship with the Obamas these days, but it can be an awkward relationship too. In January 2017, the Obamas first welcomed the Trumps to the White House, and Melania gave Michelle an unexpected gift. In an interview with Ellen, Michelle Obama explained the situation.
This is like a state visit, so they tell you that you're going to do this, they're going to stand here, and never before do you get this gift, so I'm sort of like, okay.
But well before serving in the White House, Melania helped her husband champion what's arguably the most insane of all Obama conspiracy theories, the birther conspiracy.
Why doesn't he show his birth certificate? I think he probably...
have to?
Because I have to and everybody else has to, Whoopi.
In 2011, Melania went on the Joy Behar show and defended her husband's claim that Obama wasn't born in the United States, despite the fact that he'd already released his short-form birth certificate in 2008.
It's not only Donald who wants to see it. It's American people who voted for him and who didn't vote for him. They want to see that.
Melania reportedly sided completely with Donald Trump, who told CNN that Obama's short-form birth certificate wasn't an actual birth certificate.
It's not a birth certificate, Candy, and people are trying to figure out why isn't he giving his birth certificate. It's not a birth certificate.
The White House released Obama's long-form birth certificate in April 2011, which clearly showed he was born in the state of Hawaii. In a withering press conference, Obama said,
"We do not have time for this kind of silliness. We got better stuff to do."
Donald finally acknowledged Obama was born in America, but the New York Times reports that he continued peddling the conspiracy in private. Meanwhile, Obama is more than happy to publicly ridicule the whole controversy.
And just to be clear, I know where my birth certificate is, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't.